Pennington Publishing's Teaching Reading Strategies is a full-year, 55 minutes per day reading intervention program for students ages 8 to adult. This accelerated, evidence-based program requires minimal lesson prep and no supplementary training. It's easy and fun to teach, and it gets results. The first half of the program focuses on word recognition and features 5 daily Google Slide activities. Teachers use their slides to guide instruction, and students use their slides to practice with interactive activities, or teachers may print the students' slides if they wish. The second half of the program focuses on language comprehension. Teachers use the results of the mid-year diagnostic assessments to guide whole class and differentiated instruction with targeted print and video resources. Let's preview the instructional components. Placement in the Teaching Reading Strategies program is confirmed with the whole class phonemic awareness and phonics diagnostic assessments. Phonemic and morphological awareness is the first of 5 daily Google Slide activities. The multimedia phonemic awareness drills focus on the phonemes introduced in the blending, segmenting, and spelling activity. For the nasal sounds, you've got to use what blows. Students practice both basic and advanced phonemic awareness with these quick daily slide activities. The morphological awareness activities help students expand their oral language lexicons using high-frequency Greek and Latin word parts and anchor words. Blending, segmenting, and spelling is the second of the daily 5 Google Slides activities. The teacher and students begin each lesson by blending review words from the previous lesson on the first few Google Slides. Next, using the animal cards, the teacher introduces and students practice each of the new focus sound spellings. Call it a gecko. Now point to the mouth and shape your lips like that. Say the sound of this card. With the evidence-based cumulative blending procedure, the teacher leads the students by blending through the whole word. No time wasted writing the blending words on the board, and no dry erase markers. Hallelujah! Following each blended word, students segment that word by tapping on their knees to count the number of phonemes. The next slide provides the answer and shows the blended word in a variety of fonts. Now students are ready to spell the blended word to help map the sound spellings to their orthographic memories. For each Say 'em as you spell 'em lesson, students access their own Google Slides and use the squiggle tool to spell on the slides. If students do not have their own devices, pencils and print copies work just fine. Teachers and students will blend the phonetically regular sound spellings in 2 high-frequency heart words. The phonetically irregular, or not yet taught, parts of these heart words have hearts over the spelling to help students memorize the parts to learn by heart. Just as with the phonetically regular blending words, students will segment the sounds and see the heart words in a variety of fonts. The next 3 slides help students see that the heart words do share the same or similar patterns as other words with irregular sound spellings. After completing the 10-minute blending, segmenting, and spelling activity, students need independent practice. In Activity 3, students access their own Google Slide or a print copy. Students drag and drop sounds to match spellings, and then drag and drop spellings to match sounds. V, as in vulture, V. E, as in gecko, E. T, as in tiger, T. If using print copies, the teacher clicks on each sound and students draw arrows to match. Next, students or the teacher clicks on the Say 'em and Listen audio file to practice applying the lesson's focus sound spelling with 6 weirdo words. Students say each word when cued and listen to see if they pronounce the words correctly. Let's say 'em and listen. The weirdo words. Number 1. Finally, students drag and drop words to match sounds and sound spellings, or students write the words on print copies. In Activity 4, students practice the same 2 heart words introduced in the blending, segmenting, and spelling lesson. These high-frequency heart words require extensive reading and spelling practice in the context of other words which share similar irregular sound spelling patterns. Students first sort and type, or write if using print copies, related heart words according to the phonetically irregular spellings, that is, the part or parts to learn by heart. If students are using their Google Slides, they can open the doors to reveal the answers, or the teacher can do so to allow students to self-correct. Next, students drag and drop hearts, or draw them if using print copies, on top of the phonetically irregular sound spellings. The teacher displays the answers for students to self-correct. Activity 5 features decodable practice with the Sam and Friends phonics books. Each book matches the lesson's focus sound spellings and heart words. Students read and practice 3 of the decodables per week for the first 18 weeks. These 54 decodable stories have been specifically designed to build fluency, improve comprehension, and convince older, reluctant readers that reading can be fun. The comment or question margin notes and the summarize, connect, rethink, interpret, and predict comprehension questions promote text-based discussions, and the 30-second word fluencies build sight word automaticity. Students complete personal sound walls and sound boxes to review the week's focus sound spellings and heart words. Scarborough's rope reminds us how the strands of language comprehension must be woven into the strands of word recognition to achieve skilled reading. The last half of the Teaching Reading Strategies program begins with mid-year diagnostic assessments to pinpoint individual student needs for differentiated instruction. All students will benefit from the research-based reading strategies. All students receive explicit standards-based vocabulary instruction with the 54 vocabulary worksheets. To improve reading fluency, students practice expression, attention to punctuation, accuracy, and speed, along with the YouTube modeled readings. Each modeled reading article is tiered from 2nd to 7th grade reading level and has been recorded at 3 speeds. Students practice at their challenge level as indicated by the mid-year fluency assessment and switch levels as they progress. Timing sheets are included for this activity. The reading comprehension worksheets feature the same expository articles used in the YouTube modeled readings, and the same script comprehension cues used for the embedded comprehension questions in the Sam and Friends phonics books. Students internalize these 5 cues to dialogue with the text and improve independent reading comprehension. The writing and syntax worksheets help students identify, analyze, and apply simple to complex sentence and paragraph structures in step-by-step lessons. Practicing different grammatical sentence constructions and different paragraph organizations in their writing helps students better understand more complex text and text structure in their reading. The syllable worksheets include oral and written practice in both the 6 syllable types and advanced syllabication with accent and pronunciation shifts and spelling deviations. Students are assessed spelling pattern worksheets according to the results of the Diagnostic 102-word spelling assessment. If students don't know it, this assessment will show it. The reading, spelling, and vocabulary card games provide another means for differentiated instruction according to the results of the mid-year diagnostic assessments. For mid-year transfer students, students who have had significant absences during the first 18 weeks, and for students who simply need more concentrated practice, these workshops, organized by the results of the Diagnostic Phonemic Awareness, Vowel Sounds, and Consonant Sounds phonics assessments, will help teachers fill in specific gaps without wasting time teaching what students already know. If instructional time is minimal, Pennington Publishing offers the first half of the Teaching Reading Strategies program with all 5 daily Google Slide activities as the Science of Reading Intervention program. Ideal for 30 minutes per day early, late, or pull-out instruction at the elementary level, or as a semester class at the middle school, high school, or adult literacy levels. Both teachers and students love the Teaching Reading Strategies program and see results. Click the link in the YouTube description to download 2 free lessons or to purchase the programs.